OK, so let's talk about that first leg. You've pulled together some tape to talk about the tactics from that first leg, Thierry.
Yes, exactly. We know how it happened and how it finished. Obviously, Dortmund won 1-0, but Luis Enrique came up with a tactic that I don't think is going to do the same thing tonight, as we already saw, but just to show to people what happened in that leg and how they played, and that 3-4-3 in possession. Dembele came inside, Hakimi gave them the width, and when you play in that formation, you're obviously going to try to have that advantage in the middle here that you're going to see, the 4, if you wrote it, the 4-v-3. And try to find, as we can see here, the 4-v-3 created by Dembele going inside and Hakimi giving the width. You're trying to find this man behind their line to make sure that you can feed Mbappe, because you're not going to play long with him. So you're going to see it here, Marquinhos has the ball. Ball will eventually go back to Hernandez. Are going to play Marquinhos again. And what you know is the holding midfielder cannot do two jobs. Madsen cannot take care of this. So they're going to try to find Dembele here or Hakimi. You know if he jumps, that's free now. Hernandez doesn't give a good ball now, but that's what they were trying to do. It didn't work at times. That was a bit messy. They got the ball back, but what they were trying to do is isolate Barcola and give the ball to Mbappe, as you can see here, and make sure that they can attack here. Dortmund with Barcola, very close to Jamie here in the stand, by the way. And if that ball was crossed well here, it could have been a goal for Paris Saint-Germain, but it wasn't. Second half, change everything. 3-4-3, same thing. This time Hakimi is inside, recreating that box. Now you have Dembele high and wide, and you do not want to leave Dembele alone. And we're going to see it here. Madsen can go, there is nobody in between, so he can go. Adeyemi never left him in a 1v1. Ball's going to go back, and I invite you to see what's going to happen to Brand. Why? Emery here is going to make the run, going to take Madsen. Adeyemi is going to have to go. Brand is like, no, I'm not going to leave you in 1v1, but because he goes, he cannot go there. And Mbappe doesn't make the run. This is why I think he doesn't like to play as a 9. Fabian Ruiz does. Now, by default, the big man went to play on the left. Dembele went inside, Hakimi also. Now, this is where he is unplayable. I don't think he's unplayable in the middle. He is unplayable there. And they nearly scored with him and also with Hakimi. Second time that he goes there, by default, you're going to see here, Randal Colomani is more of a 9. When he sees that the big man wants that space, he's not stupid, he's going to go inside. Lem is going to let the boss play. And again, he's going to create something. This is why I think tonight, Luis Enrique is going with Gonzalo Ramos inside and Kylian Mbappe on the left.
Well, we look at the two teams. You look at, they come up now, the formations, how they're going to settle. We look at Borussia Dortmund, no changes there. PSG on this side, they've made 2 changes, but the big change you're talking about, Thierry, is Ramos has come in, he's going as centre forward, and Mbappe is now going on the left. Do you think he has a problem himself? It's not just about Enrique putting him there, but actually he feels better playing on the left rather than playing central.
But I've been in that situation when I was younger. You see the game better there. It's easier. If you're a dribbler, you know nobody comes behind you. When you're there and you have to play against Schlotterbeck and Hummels, he doesn't know how to turn. He doesn't know how to recognize where he is. On the left, it's like his kingdom. He knows exactly what he has to do. You don't want to be in a 1v1 with him. If you played against him, you would have liked to have him inside. Not on the left where he pulls you there. And when he plays there, he's almost unstoppable. Those guys are going to have to do a job, because when he's there, at times he forgets to defend. So maybe he's going to go in the middle. Maybe Ramos is going to do a job for him off the ball. Maybe, but those guys are going to have to show a lot of help tonight for him.
All right, well, tonight is the 4th meeting this season between PSG and Dortmund in the Champions League. The record is split so far, 1 win each plus a draw. But today the stakes could not be higher. This time they play for a place in the Champions League final.